So Isaiah 54, watch, it says, sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear. Verse 1, break forth into singing and cry aloud, thou that didst not travail with child. For more of the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, saith the Lord. And so that's a prophetic word that declares a judgment. And in effect, he's saying, and I want to say this to you, that the wicked dead shouldn't be outpacing us, even in terms of the birth order. Meaning that the clearest people that should want to be married and have children should be the ones born of God. So let me just say this to you. So now, Adam, the Lord declared for him in the creation, I make you in my image after my likeness. And that's where then he could say after that, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. Why? Because your fruit would be me. It would be the product of the life I've given you. And so therefore you would reproduce after your kind. So the first place of discipleship isn't the church. It's not in the church. It's not getting with a ministry where the person is powerful. It's not getting around an anointed person and getting a prophetic word. It's the household. God ordained that biblical discipleship would be first the husband who would have a God said, because God gave Adam his word before he made the woman. So then the woman married into the destiny of God that was already in the man. I'm way ahead of you already. I told you what I was going to do in this. So he already declared the blessings of God over the man and the woman before she was born, before she was made. In Genesis 1:28, the eulogy for life is Genesis 1:28, eulogy. It means to speak well of. We usually give a eulogy after a person is dead, but God gave the eulogy to get Adam started. Do you get that? God blessed them. That word blessed means to eulogize. See? Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it. Because you're doing what I said would be me multiplying myself in the earth through your progeny. So that I made you, Adam, to be after me. All of your children are going to be after you, but I'm going to be the background to creation itself. He has never changed his mind about his plan. Acts 17:26, he says he's made of one blood all nations. So we can go back, every one of us, to Adam. And so all the stuff about all these races, that stuff is nonsense. It's not a biblical construct, because the one blood that we go back to is Adam. We all have the Adamic blood in us. Your pigmentation, your identity, how somebody treats you or don't treat you, what somebody said, that's nonsense. Go back to the created destiny of God. You are of God. That's why I say this, and I said it. You can call me dumb, ignorant, black, anything you want. I ignore that. I know you're ignorant in terms of the spiritual things of God. Why? Because you can't redefine me. I've already been defined by God. I already know who I am from the Bible, from the book. And the Spirit quickened inside of me that I'm of God. I don't have an identity, value, and recognition issue. No man can confirm and decide who I am. God has already told me that, and that is my reality. That's why I'm not going to do religion when I found the God that created me. Why would I do religion and listen to nonsense? See, I'm screaming again. Calm down, boom. Calm down, boom. So this is important about it. So watch this now. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. So all the humans in the earth are Adam's children. Now, in 1 Corinthians 15, watch this just for a minute. 1 Corinthians 15, look what it says here. And verse 45, it says, and so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. So now you have first Adam, last Adam, understanding. So let me give you that. So the first Adam we just read and quoted out of Genesis 1, Christ comes then as the last Adam. He's not the second Adam, he's the second man. He's the last Adam. He's already done the completed work. There'll never be another redemptive person in creation. It's already done. So let me tell you the difference primarily. The first Adam progeny populated the earth. So all the population of the earth is the issues that came out of Adam. Every one of us. So now I could go into some things about that. Let me just make a quick statement. After he sinned and got that word from his wife that she got from the serpent, and he received that word and then acted upon it, and then therefore the earth was defiled by sin, and so death, so he was made to be a living being in the image of God. So now you took a word from the serpent who came through your wife. Now you have dualism. You have a God said and you have a devil said. Both of them you acted on. So you're reproducing after your kind. So the first Adam populated the earth, and now you have people that were, some of them are good people, some of them are wicked. Adam is the progeny of that. But here is the problem with him. God comes down after Adam disobeyed him. When the woman and the serpent was talking to the woman, nothing was happening in heaven. When the woman ate off the tree that the serpent, nothing happened. When the man took and ate, now God came down. Why? Because the earth and the seed was reproduced after his kind. Even the woman herself came from out of him. See? Christ comes as the last Adam, and watch. The first Adam populated the earth. So here's the great challenge of Adam. When God comes down and asks where he was, and Adam abdicated on the responsibility of his actions. I used a big word on you, didn't I? Abdicated, that's a big word. He didn't take responsibility. He talks to the woman, she didn't take responsibility. He didn't give the serpent an opportunity. You can go back and look at how God created also the creatures. In terms of that, he didn't give him a chance. The serpent didn't get a chance. He was slammed right away. The judgment was upon him. I won't go into it, but watch. What's the problem, Adam? Adam never said, I'm sorry. He never said, I'm sorry. Now that's important. Not just the fact that he blamed the serpent or the woman. He said he never said, I'm sorry. So he was then the progenitor of an unrepentant world. So then God then had to redeem mankind on his own holiness. And therefore begin to make covenants with man. Covenant is a redemptive issue. Covenant with Abraham, covenant with Isaac, covenant with Jacob. And we in the New Testament talk about the new covenant. Well, the covenant was with the Son of Man, but Adam wouldn't have had to have a covenant if he wouldn't have sinned, because he was made in the lineage of the creator of the world. He was the Son of God. He had the rights as the birthright, not in exchange from outside of you, but a life from inside of you.
So bless you. Look, be encouraged, for the joy of the Lord is your strength, is my prayer for you. God bless.